Welcome back to the Burnouts and Rollerblades YouTube channel. I'm Brian Baker, and today we're checking some stuff off the bucket list. So this car does a pretty cool job. It tells you 100, just like it does on the road. See that little symbol right there? That little symbol on this car means that I'm in an area where there is no speed limit. Right now, in this car, we are on the Autobahn in Germany, right outside of Frankfurt. 899 200! Asphalt! Couple pretty sweet speed runs, getting me up to 200 kilometers an hour. Bonus, my high score, 215. It's like 133 miles an hour. And the people in Germany, the only way this works is they get out of the way. It's awesome. They're all like on board. Germany for the win. Why do we need a maximum speed limit and wide open areas? We're on the Autobahn going to another bucket list item. We're gonna do 4 laps around the Nurburgring. I'm incredibly excited. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'll just go ahead and say it right now, just so I can continue bringing awesome content like you're about to see. Hit the intro.
Welcome to the Burnouts and Rollerblades YouTube channel. Let's go do something awesome.
The beer is really tearing up my ability to enjoy this space without that smell. Asphalt. The car we're in right now is a Seat. Hello, Seat. It's probably one of the ugliest cars that I've had from a rental agency. But hey, man, it's getting the job done. It's pretty fun. It doesn't have a whole lot of legs above 200 kilometers an hour, but like they say, it's way more fun to drive a slow car fast than it is to drive a fast car slow. This is a slow car and it's fun. It's got a turbo 4-cylinder. I can hear it make turbo noises a little bit, and it gets up and goes pretty well, even in 6th gear. And the gas consumption is good because the gas prices out here are not cheap. It cost me 85 euros to fill this thing up, and if it's like 1.13 to 1 euros, that's what, 80, 90, yeah, that's like over $90 US. And the interesting thing about the fueling in Germany is that there's no putting your credit card in. You just fill it up, and then whenever it's full, you go in and pay. It's weird. It's like a country that trusts people.
We didn't just come to Germany to look at the Nurburgring. We came to look at a whole bunch of really awesome castles. And if you want to check that out, look at my other channel, link up here.
Asphalt. I don't know if I'm seeing this right, but it looks to me like Gas Monkey Garage is passing me in Germany right now. Finally made it here to the track. I'm pretty excited. We're having a briefing here just in a few minutes at noon about all the rules and stuff on the track. We're going to take a ride with an instructor on the first go around, and then it's 3 more laps around the Nurburgring bucket list item on my own. So we'll see how well or not well I do. Well, here it is. We're inside the car. We're going to take around the Nurburgring. I'm pretty excited. Just waiting for my instructor to pop in.
Okay, we are on D.
Cool.
Now we can use the sport mode. Okay, sport mode normal. It's good for the test track, while sport plus less electronic, but the suspension are sometimes really too hard, while test track is not flat.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I push here.
Oh, yes, please. Thank you.
One push, it's work. Like
After
that, and flashing now, it's working.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem. You make the S. Yes. And after, it's the beginning. First car, technical problem. Okay, now a little bit, nobody is coming to the left. And after, straight line to the right. Right. Just release the throttle, no brake, left directly, right directly, yes. And straight to the left, brake, left, and brake harder, harder, right inside. Yes, right inside, directly left, stay on left, brake short, right inside, yeah, and open left. So not a lot of gas. Go to the right now, to the right, release, brake more, brake off, left inside, and open to right directly. open to the right, stay on the right, not like that, stay on the right, try to be smooth with the throttle, left,
Okay.
left, brake short, brake off, right inside, and open.
The instructor was awesome and absolutely necessary. He built my driving confidence while I internally criticized every life decision I'd ever made up to this point.
But it's the beginning. I say you 100 laps to learn
Oh, yeah.
It's really long to learn. So you can come here and say, okay, I make a lap, I'm not good. No, never is good after the first 50, 60, 70 laps.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you have like how many hundred laps?
I drive 2,000
Oh,
laps.
wow.
But by the end of the instruction lap, I was definitely not thinking about the fact that this 154-turn monster of a racetrack is my first trip onto a proper racetrack,
Yeah, it's the most difficult track in the world.
or that there's a $35,000 deductible if I ball up this budget Beamer.
Whew, here we go.
No, I was thinking, for me, this racetrack is wrapped in the nostalgia of countless hours of Gran Turismo as a kid with my friends, and calling this bucket list item checked off just after one lap, it's not an option.
That's probably the most unnerving thing, is it like just getting out of the way of somebody. But yeah, so he said I need to work on my everything. My throttle application, my right turns especially for some reason.
So immediately after entering the track, I prepared myself with a miniature seizure.
Alright, here we go.
Sure, I was incredibly excited about setting off, basically a fully trained race car driver at this point, but you should also know I got a new toy specifically for this video. Unless you're the IRS and you're watching, then this is a critical piece of equipment. It has a couple of cool features like the ability to pan around, but also up and down. The audio is decent, and since I'm a child, the tiny Earth view, these 360 cameras, is pretty awesome.
And hard braking. And it was a little too fast on that one.
Being passed up at speed was something relatively new to me.
And he's passing on a corner.
However, I felt pretty well prepared by the words the instructor had left me with.
Concentrate on the front, never on the mirror, never.
I strongly considered the Golf R, and I was tempted by the fast Porsche GT3s, but the big gauge on my left over there was the least of my concerns. I'm not sure that a more expensive car would have been any more fun either. Sure, I could sell one of my kids if I had to pay the BMW's $35,000 deductible, no problem. But the Porsche's deductible was $150,000, and I don't have enough kids or kidneys to drive that car without fear. Have you ever heard the saying, it's more fun to drive a slow car fast than a fast car slow?
I'm faster than this on the highway.
Well, you combine that with a little nothing drives like a rental and a dash of YOLO for laps 3 and 4, and the BMW 240i was a solid choice for my first time around the Nurburgring. I didn't get it on video, but the blinkers on this BMW do work. I use them more than I'd like to admit to submit to faster cars. Blinkers weren't the only yellow that I saw though.
60 kilometers an hour during a caution. That's the rule.
There aren't full course cautions as you might expect on a nearly 13-mile long track. The rule is to slow down until you pass whatever might be the caution and then, let it rip.
I should have never let this guy get past me.
Break off in the carousel, stay on the gray part, always. You stay in and never go out. Okay, straight line.
This is legitimately super freaking cool. Like I just don't, like, I can't even describe. Like, I don't look cool right now, but driving on this track is very cool and terrifying. Absolutely freaking terrifying. but it's so fun. I know I'm on the brakes a lot.
Don't brake. I see your foot, right?
But it doesn't matter because I'm having such a freaking good time. And all I have to do is make it through 2 more laps without crashing, return the car, and then my trip to Germany is complete. It looks like the track is closed. I haven't figured out why. I'll ask him whenever we get back up to the rental place, but apparently it's closed. Nice beard.
You too.
You know why it's closed? Probably accident, or?
We asked someone, they don't know if it's a big one or a small one. Don't know.
Is once they say it's closed, is that it for the day, or will it maybe open later?
If it's closed for the day, they will announce it.
Oh, okay.
If you have this place on front there, and then at the Devil's Diner, they often write how long it will be closed.
Oh, okay. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Bye.
Nice car, by the way.
The track did open up again in about an hour.
That was a sweet freaking Beamer.
And the wait ended up being a perfect amount of time for me to get my noggin wrapped around what I just got myself into.
Here we go. That's so funny.
The track was amazing. The cars, amazing. The experience, insert your favorite synonym for amazing. Some other drivers were frustrating though. This guy, for example, he was driving the absolute wheels off that 90s Beamer. And just like here, I found myself several times stuck behind more skilled drivers in slower cars. And it was always a challenge to try to keep up with them in the corners, which made the experience all that much more fun.
It's hard whenever his car is slower, but he is faster.
The slower cars weren't trying to fool anyone. They knew how fast they were. They signaled and got out of the way faster than the fantastic German motoring public does on the Autobahn. The only thing keeping me from passing was the testicle size required to pass on the Nurburgring is measured in kilos, and I have ounces.
I can't pass you right now, Bubba. Not that good.
But with every lap, my voice got a little deeper and I started growing hair in funny places.
Woo! Here we go!
It wasn't all traffic jams and cautions. I did have some great wide open runs where I could forget about my testicle size and really lean on this sauerkraut, or pissed off German. If you're interested to know how I did for lap times, I edited this compilation of all 4 laps with a timer that you can get by using the link up here in the corner.
Stay right now. The car is not going well. He go, and here, no place. Left, and straight line. Straight line. Yeah. To the right now. To the right. Release the throttle. Brake. Okay. Don't see the hero. When I say brake, you brake.
By the 4th lap, I was feeling like I could do this 10 more times, but the moisture level in my seat and in my shirt let me know I should stop for the sake of this rented Beamer's front upholstery.
You could smell the inside of this car, you would know nerves are happening. So back inside. Woo! That's it for this one. That is the 4th lap. And I'm alive, and I didn't crash. I didn't even really almost crash. So that's a win. That's a win. We're gonna turn this car back in, go to back to Frankfurt, catch our plane out in the morning, take the W while we're ahead. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the subscriptions, the likes, the comments. If you have any comments, want to tell me how terrible my driving was, please jump in there. I'll take any criticism. Thank you guys for watching me sweat behind the wheel, and we'll see you on the next one. So fast first, and changing elevation so much that my watch recorded it as a flight.
This track is very different. Lot of blind corners, while normally you go on a normal track. After 1-2 sessions, you make some laps, you see what happened after. You see, so you can have a better line really quicker. But here, no. Here
Yeah.
you must learn,
Yeah.
and practice and practice and practice. And okay, now I know this part. I always tried sometimes a little bit different, but now for me it's perhaps meter or centimeter of the line.
Oh, yeah.
While I know the bumps, the little bumps, yeah, you learn. It's my drug.
That's your drug. Yeah, adrenaline's a good drug.
Yeah.